Kristallnacht, literally the night of crystal, but generally translated as the night of broken glass, was a tragic turning point in the fate of Germany's Jewish community. The countrywide pogrom began on November 9, 1938, and lasted through the 10th. Over the course of Kristallnacht, close to 100 Jews were killed, 30,000 Jewish men were arrested, hundreds of synagogues were burned and desecrated, and over 7,000 Jewish shops were vandalized and had their windows shattered, hence the name Kristallnacht. The outbreak of violence was orchestrated by Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels. However, the Nazi leadership firmly maintained that the actions were a spontaneous uprising of the German people against the Jews. They also used fabricated Jewish crimes in order to enact further oppressive laws against Jews, including diverting insurance payments for property destroyed in the pogroms. The excuse for the so-called spontaneous pogrom was the death on November 9 of German diplomat Ernst von Rath in Paris. He was shot by a 17-year-old Jewish youth, Herschel Greenspan. Young, unemployed and an illegal resident trying to avoid deportation from Paris, Greenspan shot the diplomat as a reaction to his parents' deportation to Poland. The Greenspans had lived in Hanover, Germany since 1911. In October 1938, the Germans expelled all Polish Jews from German soil just as Poland was about to implement a new law removing Polish citizenship from anyone residing outside of Poland for more than 5 years. But Poland refused to take the refugees, and 12,000 Jews were put in refugee camps at the border. The involvement of German citizens in the pogroms, or at the very least the lack of protest from neighbors and neighboring countries, affirmed the Nazis' belief that they could do as they pleased concerning the Jews. Previously oppressive measures had been nonviolent, but Kristallnacht was the first step toward the horror of the final solution. This Sunday is the 87th anniversary of Kristallnacht. Never again. Recent acts of anti-Semitism around the world, and the tragic events that have unfolded in the last 2 years in Israel, remind us of the words found in the Passover Haggadah: in each generation, there are those who rise to destroy Jews. It behooves the Jewish community, on days such as the commemoration of the anniversary of Kristallnacht, which is Sunday, November 9th, to do everything to stop these forces of hatred from continuing.